Okay folks, the unmistakable sound of one of my favourite banjo ukes, that is the Keech banjo ukulele. This has just come out of my workshop. It's a Model B banjo ukulele designed and sold by Keech, Keech. On the top here you've got the badge with the Keech motif on it. Underneath there you've got, on the top is the Banjo-lele, which Keech patented that name, and on the bottom here you've got the actual patent number, and from that I can tell this was made in 1923. On the back here, on the heel, you've got a number and you've got the letter B, which designates it's the Model B. Slightly rare this one because it actually says BR. So it's definitely not British Rail, so I'm not sure what the R stands for, but I'll try and find out. And on here, very faintly, I don't know if you can't see it on that, is the Keech signature. As I say, this is a Model B. I've just had it out of my workshop. What I did, I put new adjustable friction tuners. This originally had pegs, and these work very easy and smoothly and hold the tuning. I replaced the nut with a nut off another Keech, so it's the same age, it's just the nut I put on was nicer. And I put a brand new calf skin vellum on, as you can see here. This will last for flipping years. And on the back here, as you can see, the original tailpiece on Keech's is got like sticking out bits that hurt your wrist when you strum. This one is a Gibson type tailpiece, which you can see it's very easy to put the strings on. You can either tie them on or just put a nut and clip them on, but they stop these strings hurting your arm when you strum. See that? And as I say, what was really bad when I got this, you can see it on one of my other videos. There's another video I do on choosing a banjo-lele part 2. And this one came in and the action was like way up here. It was ridiculous. So I've adjusted the neck angle and the action on this now is lovely and low. But whoever wants, whoever buys this, it will be on eBay. I will make the action, I'll give them the option of a lower or higher action by giving them an extra bridge. A higher action basically makes it louder, a lower action makes it easier to do the George Formby strumming. And oh, what's quite sweet on this, it's got the name of the people that actually sold it. It's got Maimlock Brothers and Co in Manchester. Would have been a shop in Manchester that would have sold this. So that's quite nice. Now the Keeches, they have an unmistakable sound. It's almost the sound that you get when you play a wind-up record, when you play a record on a wind-up record player. And the reason is it's got an internal drum, which is this. Underneath this back plate here, you've got one of these drums inside there, and this pushes up against this drum. You can see this line around here. So you've got two ways of tensioning it. You can tension it the normal way with these side tensioners, or you can just tighten up the back plate. But that's what gives the Keech its sound. It doesn't sound like any other banjo uke. I've also put on here my own brand of strings, which are softer than a lot of the brands, which means it's not quite as loud, but I think it's nicer to play on the fingers, but you get quite a sweet tone. Also, what I've done, I've tuned this to a standard tuning, which is G, C, E, A. G, C, E, A. But in George Formby's time, they used to play it a little bit higher. It's because in the old musicals they didn't have amplification. So I'll tune this up to the George Formby style tuning, and you see what it sounds like then. You tune this to A, you tune the G to the A, and the C you tune to D. And you tune the E to E to F sharp. And you tune the A to B. Let's see what that sounds like. The sound, the tone of this is very nice. It's slightly sharp, I would say, the actual tone, or slightly piercing. But don't worry, it's got a new vellum, and they take a few weeks to bed down properly. So in a few weeks' time, this sound will mellow out, and it'll actually get nicer as the time wears on. If you've got any banjo ukuleles that you want to know about, let me know if they need any work on them or any advice, and I'll help you. And by the way, you've got Christmas coming up, and I think for any banjo uke player, beginner or professional, you should have a Keech in your collection. And this is a lovely little package. Comes in sort of the original case, and I think whoever gets this will be delighted. Okay, thank you ever so much.